This is Mr. Peterson's YouTube channel. What's up? I'm Peterson and welcome to Potato TV. First thing I'd like to show is this shirt. It says, I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. Love that t-shirt. Love that philosophy. Anyways, on to the video. What we're going to be talking about today is why I do not trust movie critics at all to tell me if a movie is good or not. We're going to take a look at Venom, this recent release in the theaters. I look here at Rotten Tomatoes, and the critics are giving this movie a score of only 30%. Consensus is from these movie critics that Venom's first standalone movie turns out to be like the comics character in all the wrong ways. Chaotic, noisy, and in desperate need of a stronger attachment to Spider-Man. I actually agree. I agree with that. I saw the preview, and I thought that the jokes they had in there were absolutely cheesy, just dumb, not funny to me. Of course, Spider-Man isn't in there, and it's very strange for me to see Venom without Spider-Man. I mean, they're like two peas in a pod. It's just weird to not see them together in a movie. But anyways, we come over here and we look at the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's huge. It's 89%, and there's over 26,000 people that have taken the time to vote, and that's a pretty strong score. It's a good indication that it might be a movie worth watching. But the critics themselves, they didn't like it, and well, basically, who cares what the critics have to say? Because my second example here is from my favorite movie of all time, The Last Jedi. They got a fresh rating, a very high 91% for The Last Jedi. Over 350 critics had to weigh in on this, and it was absolute garbage, just total trash. Over here, audience score, of course, agrees more with me. Over 200,000 people decided to cast their vote. It's not a respectable number, but there are quite a few people out there that actually did like this atrocity, about 45% rating, but that's an indication that not all the demographics really cared for this movie. It appealed to some, but definitely didn't appeal to the general audience. And you can use this number to decide if you want to spend money on a movie you're not sure. Definitely don't use this one, and I don't use this one either. I've seen movies that had very low critics ratings and very low audience ratings, and I actually loved it. So it's a matter of personal taste and preference. So this is actually what I really look at. If I'm not sure about a movie and I don't go opening day, I usually wait and I check out and see the box office takes. So for Venom, going back to Venom here, domestically in the U.S., over 116 million in the 7, 8, 9 days that it's been open. Worldwide of 127 for a total of 244 million, which is very, very respectable take so far. Production budget was only $100 million, and so yeah, it's got some fever to it. It's got a spark to it. So it's a possibility. But what I do is I take a look at these dailies, and I see this opening weekend. Domestically in the U.S., 32 million, 26 million, 21 million. Very, very strong start for an opening weekend. But here is what I look. I look at the second week, this Friday here. Now, even though it's an estimate, it's 9 million, 10 million take for Friday. That number probably won't change very much, but look at this number right there. That's an almost 70% drop-off rate. So the movie had good buzz for opening weekend, and audiences are definitely voting in the positive. voting in the affirmative that this is a good movie, that they enjoyed it. 89% on Rotten Tomatoes. But this right here tells the tale. Not all audiences, not all the demographics are in favor of it, and they are not coming out and voting online, at least not yet, for the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. But this drop off here, that is a huge indication that there might be something wrong with the movie. So again, I saw the preview, thought it was cheesy. It's odd without Spider-Man. For me, it is a movie that I am probably not going to check out. But if you have, if you've seen it and you actually like it or don't like it, could you leave a comment below and tell me what you think? I'd be curious. Maybe if several of you say that you enjoy the movie, I might be persuaded to check it out. Anyways, that's it for this one. Peace.